Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back, and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have 7 sexy slicers. Yes, that's 7 new knife models to share with all you guys and gals. I hope you're having a fantastic day. As always, I'll have promo codes, discount codes, and all that kind of stuff down in the pinned comment and into the description of the video. We're gonna get right in this because we have a lot of knives to check out. This is the Kizer Seagull. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its seagullness. Now they have 4 different variants of this bad boy, and this one I think is my favorite. Comes with their black micarta. Let me get you in there for a little bit of texture vision. Oh yeah, look at that. That's some good micarta. It does have a lanyard hole. It's not reversible clip, which was a little surprising to me, but it does have flat screws. It's sitting on top of the scales. Has a nice little gold accent. And if you look here around the pivot collar, we have another gold accent. There are 3 ways to deploy this knife. We have a back flipper, a front flipper, and a thumb hole, which is very nice, very, very nice. You ready to see this blade? Pow, right in the kisser. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Let me just show you this right here. You see that right there? That right there, that's a hollow ground blade. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a fantastic everyday carry. I've checked all these knives out, so I already have my opinions on them. I've already been playing with them, so I'm going to let you know the skinny. So this is a hollow ground blade. It is a liner lock. It has good lockup. It's very solid. They did something very nice right here. They put a sharpening choil, which is very nice. Very, very nice. Now your jimping up top is medium jimping, but there's something they did that I always appreciate is they put some jimping up here. So if you want to do a little bit of this, a little fine cutting, a little more control, a little bit of pinch grip, a little pinchy pinch, this is really handy. I like that. And of course, I am a big fan of hollow ground blades. The finish on this knife is really, really nice. You can see that the liners are inset into the scales. And yeah, if I didn't say it before, it has a rock solid lockup and it is very, very snappy. It has good ergos. The ergos, you know, my hand, I'll show you now, is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here. And from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And you can see this generous and loving choil up here. Makes it so comfortable in your hand. This is going to be one of those EDCs that people have sitting next to their keys in their wallet that they throw in their pocket before they walk out the door. Or if you're like me, you carry a knife all the time. But I don't have any negatives to bring up about this knife. I like the multiple deployment, and I'll show you the other version here in just a second. But this right here, it has the flat, more inline flipper, but you still get the benefit of that back flipper. So I appreciate that. You have the front flipper for all you front flipper fans, and then excellent. It has a really nice detent. You can use your thumb, or you can do the reverse flick. There's that version. Let me show you this one. Here's a G10 version for all you G10 lovers. Maybe you're not a big fan of micarta. Well, that's okay. You can get you a little bit of G10. And that has some texture look, but it doesn't have texture feel. This one does have a nice little pop of color. You have a pivot collar, and then back here, a blue backspacer, which I like it. Blue on black always looks good on knives. This one also doesn't have a reversible clip, which is surprising, but everything else about this knife is the same. Now, as far as your blade steel, you do have 2 options. There's 14C 28N blade steel, baby. And then there's also, see this one here is 14C. And I think this is the version, yes. You can get some AEBL steel, which I really like AEBL. Now look at this. I've never seen one that looks like this. Check that out. It's aluminum, but this, I've never seen this color of aluminum. It's kind of like they did in ivory with the aluminum. And then there's a deep, dark kind of blurple. I would say that's blurple, kind of in between purple and blurple. It's a blurple pivot collar that matches that backspacer. This one has a really nice look to it, and I like the feel of it too. And it has a stonewash blade. This one is 14C also. It has nice jimping, nice medium grab, but good ergos, good action, good fit. This is a fantastic knife. I'm not going to go through the measurements of all these knives because I'm going to keep moving. You can check out the links. All of the good information is there for all you knife nerds, and we'll talk about it more on the live stream that we have every Friday night. Oh, no, wait till you see these. This is the first knife in my collection like this. I've never had one like it, but I do now. This is the Kizer Raise. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its raisiness. And I have more versions I'm going to show you here in just a second. This is titanium and this is leather. Yeah, it has a leather bolster. And listen, It gives you a little bit of extra traction, which I really appreciate. Wait, this blade is going to blow you away. So let me just show you the knife real quick. It has a titanium backspacer. We do have a titanium clip, and the blade on this, are you ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh my goodness gracious. That is a splinter getter or a pickle getter if I ever did see one. Look at that. Look at the profile on that dude. Long, slender knife. It has great ergonomics. Looking up here, you can see that you have a little bit of sharpening before you get up to that plunge grind, which is all the way up here. So that I can appreciate. I don't think anyone's going to be over sharpening these knives. And all three versions come in S45EN blade steel, baby, which is very nice. Very, very nice. Just a little bit of milling work right here. This is a liner lock. They have good lockup, nice and solid. I mean, it doesn't move at all. It's as solid as a fixed blade. And just to give you an idea, look at that. If you get a splinter, and the reverse grip on this, swing, 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 very comfy on the reverse grip if that's something that you're going to do with it. But as an everyday carry, and if you like front flippers, or if you want to use that fuller, it's very nice. And then you can see right here, there's some extra milling where you can choke right up here behind the blade to do your cutting. I appreciate that. This is a really nice knife. Now the jimping is not overly aggressive. It's not quite medium aggression. My finger does kind of slide. It gives me a little bit of traction, just not a ton. So it is helpful. You know, if you're a jimping queen like I am. But yeah, there's a look at your jimps. Very nice. This is this version. Now check this one out. 80s camo fat carbon. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that and all its Mr. Fancy Pants. Where's my UV light? Found it. So if you want to do a little partying, look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. If you want to do a little pop, oh my goodness. Look how it makes the colors come out. I mean, that is, if you have some of those colorful posters on your wall, I mean, you know, if you're all the blacklight fan or you have an O-light, oh my gosh, it's too bad they can't make it glow like that all the time. But I'm not going to go overboard about that. But DLC coated, a little bit of 80s fat camo carbon fibre. That is a really good looking version of this dude. Now check this one out. There's another one. Oh my goodness, look at this. A little bit of gold titanium. Oh yeah, and look at this. It has a little bit of carbon fiber up here for your bolster. And you can't feel the transition between the titanium and the carbon fiber. It looks very, very Mr. Fancy Pants. Look at that. And then this one has some satin on the flats. And then you have a bunch of, what do you call that stuff? The stonewash going on the primary the bevel. I just lost my words. So stonewash and some satin lines. But there's the three versions of the rays. Oh my goodness. Big shout out to Mark Perez. Very nice knife design. And now I'm going to sneak in 4 very nice everyday carry small fixies, little fix blades designed by Johan Jordan. This is the Fastmids, the Kizer Fastmids. You have 4 different variants. You have G10, micarta, chocolate glacier, and Norplex Ultraplex micarta. Now let me show you. And by the way, these come with 2 different clips. This one here is the Tech Lock. I think I just learned this on the live stream last night. The Tech Lock, which has all the adjustability, and it's easy to clip on and off of things. You can carry it on your belt, you can clip it on your backpack, stuff like that. Me, I'm a big fan of this one. I put this one on. It comes with both, but I put this on here so you can see the slenderness if you want to carry it on your person between the different clips that are involved there. So this clip right here, you can see that it's easy on and off. You don't have to take your belt off, but once it's in your belt, it keeps it secure and you're not going to lose it. Now, let me get these 4 versions out and show you real quick. Okay, check this dude out. This is the Kizer Fastmids with spit all over it already. Yeah, I spit when I talk. Especially when I'm excited about new knives. Now let's take a look up top here. Has some really nice jimping. The jimping has really good grab. You know how I am about jimping. This jimping, you're not going to lose your grip, and it does have a nice fuller. So if you're going to do a little bit of pinch cuts like that, that works very well. And they also incorporated a nice choil, which is very nice. Very, very nice. This is the Norplex Ultra X micarta. Let me get you in there for a little bit of texture vision on that micarta. Look at that. And then for your blades, you have different options. You have AEBL and D2. This version here is AEBL. Now look at this dude. This is the chocolate glacier. I don't think I've ever seen Look at that. Let's get you in there. There's your chocolate glacier. I like the color. I like the deep richness of it. That's very nice. Very, very nice. And this one is stone washed. This one is AEBL steel, which is very cool. Let's see if I can give you a show there. There you go. AEBL, baby. And you know what? As a neck knife, you could take this dude off. It is very lightweight. It would work well as a necker. Easy to pull out. You could reverse flick it. Yeah, I guess you could reverse flick it. Any way you hold it, it's comfortable. It's a typical small EDC fixed blade. It's not big. You know the size of my hand, right? Just a small little EDC fixie. Let me see. What's surprising is for how small it is, it has a lot of blade. It has 2.5 inches of blade, which is very, very impressive. So there's that version. And then let me show you the other ones because we're zipping through, right? Now this one right here has the green micarta. Get you in there for a little bit of texture vision. With the green micarta, you get a D2 version. This D2 version has that thick coating that's going to protect the D2 steel. I'm a fan of D2 steel, and they did a good job. They put a really nice edge on it. It is nice and toothy. I like the looks of this one. The black and green, that's always a good colorway with knives. And then, wait a minute, where's the other one? Oh, here we go. And then if you want a purple, here's some purple G10. And this one here is AEBL with the coating. So if you want that coating on there, you can go with the purple version. But all of these are very nice. Solid, you know, obviously they're solid. You don't have to worry about any of the fit or anything like that. They're all well made, nice, solid EDC fixed blades. Now this one here, I'm gonna do an honorable mention. It's not a brand new release, but I just acquired it. So I'm gonna show you this one. This one's on mydropbear.com, and I do have a link where you'll get 10% off automatically if you wanna check these out. This is the Nostalgia Play Series Veritas by Jacob Lundquist. And if you've been around and seen Kizer for any length of time, then you're familiar with the Veritas. So if you're into gaming and things like that, or you know someone that is, this would make a great gift. It has very nice texture. I like all the texturing on it. It does make it very secure in the hand. But I mean, the Veritas is a fantastic, it's a top front flipper, or you can reverse flick it. It has a very nice detent. Listen. And I do like that it has a square pivot. I like everything about the Veritas. There's nothing to complain about. It does have a reversible clip, little small back spacer going on, but I'll have links down there where you can go check this one out also. Now hang tight because we have still four more new models to go, okay? Stick with me. Are you ready for this? Designed by Azo himself, one of my favorite knife designers. This is the Kizer Trestle. Would you look at it? Just look at it, all of its Kizer trestleness. And these come with a very nice soft leather sheath or slip, if you will, which is, oh my gosh, it just feels so good. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Are you ready for this? Yeah, you heard it. It's a slippy. One of the best all-around slippies that I've had the pleasure to check out. Personally, look at this dude. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different variants. I have 3 of them. I'm going to show you a couple of the other ones here in just a second. But the blade steel on these, are you ready for this? S45VN blade steel, baby. And then there's also a budget version with 14C, and then a Mr. Fancy Pants looking one with Damascus. But yeah, look at that. S45VN, very comfortable. Has some mild jimping up here to give you just a little bit of traction if you're going to do some cutting. But look at the size of it. Even though it's a small knife, the handle, this part right here just fits into my hand, and it's so extremely comfortable. This is a slip joint that I'm going to actually carry. I'm not a big slip joint carrier. I mean, I do carry this in my pocket 365 days a year, and it's technically a slip joint. So I guess I am a slip joint fan, but you get my drift. So there's that version. Now look at this one. Here's an 80s camo carbon. Check that out for all you 80s camo carbon lovers. And let's light this dude up. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I do like sound effects. Look at that. Man, that is funky. It's pretty cool if you like the 80s camo carbon, and has a nice snap to it. It's not, I've had some slippies that are kind of like the walk and talk is too strong on them. This one is just right. I like it. And then look at this satin. Look at the satin lines on this thing. Such a clean and crispy knife. Oh my goodness. You're not going to get a bunch of gunk down there from this direction. And then if you look back here, you can actually put a small fob on there. So if you want to put a fob on it, you'd be good to go. And then with the pocket sheath or slip, you can actually put this around your belt. So if you had this in the sheath like this and had a small fob on it, it would be easy to pull out of the sheath. So I could see, there are times when I'm all about, maybe just a small fob for that very purpose. So that's very cool that they incorporated the little fobness. Now check this version out. Look at this. We have mother of pearl. And by the way, did I mention these are titanium? Yeah, they're titanium. Oh my goodness, look at this. I was calling this, on the live stream last night, I was calling this Mother Nature's fat carbon fiber, because if you look at it, it looks multi-layered and you can see down inside of it. And then see what they did here? They went around the screws. These little lines right here where they separated the pieces of mother of pearl. Look at that. That's classy. That's a Mr. Fancy Pants. And oh my goodness, all three of these are very cool. I'm excited about them. It's kind of, for me, it's neato because I don't have a big collection of slip joints. And this is one that I really like. I like the fact that you can get Damascus and you can also get 14C, but just the thought of having some S45VN and a classy slip joint and a nice slip like this that you can also put on your belt if you want. Look at that. That's impressive. I'm very impressed. All right, let's go to the next one. Now this bad boy, this design was the winner of the 2023 Kizer XU competition. Are you ready? Designed by Osho himself. This is the Kizer Staffy. Would you look at it? Just look at it. And it's Staffy as in Staffordshire Terrier. Look at that. Shredded carbon fiber. I have another version right there. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. This is titanium, golden titanium. And look at this. Full length backspacer. I like it. I like it a lot. And it also has a gold titanium pocket clip. Works very nicely. It's not reversible. And by the way, this is a clutch lock. You can still get in there. I've already checked. There are 5 holes in there where you can adjust the tension of this crossbar, so you can make it tighter or looser, however you like. You ready to see this blade? Pow, right in the kisser. Oh yeah, look at that. How's that for some harpoon action? And by the way, this is DLC coded. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. And the jimping on this thing is fantastic. Such good jimping. And we have a dual grind. This dude right here is hollow ground. So you can use the front, the flat grind for a little tougher stuff. And then if you're going to be slicing some cardboard or something like that, you can get the hammer grip and just cut right through it. And I'm going to tell you right now, are you listening? Are you listening? The ergonomics are phenomenal. I mean, they are so good. I mean, I mean it. I really do. You can just get right up here. That harpoon is a nice landing pad for your thumb. But oh my goodness, fills my hand out very nicely. And I guess you could always, let's see. Yeah, you could probably reverse grip. It's kind of a weird reverse grip. I don't know that it's meant for that. But the action on it, fantastic. I like the setting that it comes on, whatever setting that is. I could look in there, but you just have to believe me. There's 5 little holes. You can easily just pop this off and adjust it. There's that version. Now check out this version. This is also titanium and also S45VN blade steel. Now look at the satin lines. You know I'm a big sucker for satin lines. Oh yeah. Horizontal on the flats. Oh my goodness. You even have satin lines up here on this swedge. Wow, this is an absolutely gorgeous, I mean, just a gorgeous knife. Now here's the exciting thing. If this knife may be a little bit too elongated for you, well, there's another design by Osho that's very similar, very familiar to this one. It's the Bully. This is the Kizer Bully. Would you look at that? Just look at that. So here's the difference. Here, I'll put them next to each other. There's the Staffy, and then here's the Bully. The difference that you have here is in the Bully, you have a thumb stud. And that thumb stud you can remove if you want to, or you can even move it out just a little bit if you want the thumb stud in a different spot. But I love the idea that you can take that thumb stud out if you don't want it, right? And then you can use this to reverse flick it. But let me get you in there. Look at this. This is that Mars Valley fat carbon fiber. Everybody loves a little carbon fibre, right? Look at that. Look at the colors. I could kind of picture Darth Vader, jumping and fighting. Okay, my imagination's going wild. There's your look at your pocket clip. Kind of thin, a little bit slender. You have to, if you have thicker pants on, it might catch on there, so that's something to think about. But this one, equally, just as good on the action, and man, it feels, this one gives you a better grip simply because you have this ramp back here with fantastic jimping, and it just locks. Look at my hand. Just look at it. My hand is just so locked in. This is one of those knives when you have in your hand, you're like, I want to cut something. You look around for some cardboard that needs broken down or something to cut because it has that heavy duty feel. And this is a heavy duty, and yes, I did say duty, a heavy duty feel to it. It's not messing. It's not messing. When you have that in your hand, you're like, oh my gosh, this is a real knife. That you can use this as a work knife because it has a crossbar lock. You have a solid lockup, really good blade steel. And here's another version of it. Look at this. This one with the satin. So each version, you can go with the gray or the DLC coated, or you can go with the satin. And here's a look at the satin. And then there's right there's what is that? Probably a T6 where you can take that thumb stud out if you want. But look at this. Gorgeous, gorgeous knife. Oh my gosh. It's just, this is all titanium. This one feels really good. I mean, all four of these, the Staffy and the Bully, they're fantastic. I think they make a really nice pair depending on what your preference is. But Osho knocked it out of the park with both designs, and I'm sure they'll be coming out with more, different options for the scales and things like that, or maybe going down to the Vanguard series. But I hope you enjoyed these. Let's check out the next one. Last but certainly not least, coming in from Mr. Cornell Kiss himself, this is the Kizer Quartz. Would you look at it? Just look at it. And there's a few things I want to point out about this knife. We have two different versions, and it's the same story with the pocket clip. It comes with both. So you have options. That is really, really, really cool that they give you the options. But let me show you a couple things about this knife. AEBL steel. Nice and hefty. This jimping up here, I don't know how. I was talking about this on the Kizer live stream last night, but a lot of times when you have big jumps like this, like that, it's not grabby or it's overly aggressive. This, somehow they found the perfect mixture, and that jimping is perfect. It's perfection. Now, if you look at here, look at the V shape of these jumps, right? And then look at the V shape of your sharpening choil. It matches. And then if you look back here, you have that same shape for your lanyard hole. And then back here on the handle for some extra grippage, you have the same V shape. So I like that there's a theme all the way around on this knife. You have these and that dude and that dude and those dudes, and it goes in with the lines. It's no wonder it's called the quartz. And then you have a dual grind on that blade. These are both flat grinds, and this dude is so extremely comfortable. This is one of those ones that you just want to stick it in a tree. You want to do something tough with it, right? And it's AEBL. You could do some, little bitty making tinder for a fire or something. Here's the other version. So you have a black G10 and then you have a green G10. Two fantastic options. It's a bruiser in a smaller knife. And the fixed blades that I've shown you today, they all fit very nicely in the Kydex sheath. They don't wiggle, wabble. They're not going to fall out. They have great retention. And then here's a look at this dude in its sheath. So very, very nice. The Quartz family by Cornell Kiss. So there is a Kizer Cornucopia, the new September 2025 releases. Oh my freaking goodness. They hit home runs with all of them. I like them all. I can't always say that about every knife company and every drop, but these, I like every single one of them. Let me know if you have a favorite. Don't forget, I have a 10% code that's good till September 3rd. After that, any codes or discounts and stuff, I always have in pinned comments and down in the description of the video. Let me know what your favorites are. Let me know what you think about them. And then on your screen, you're going to have a couple videos pop up. Those are also brand new knife releases that I've just published. You can go check those out. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.